Hello everybody, Zeus again, and in this tutorial is going to be part one of a series, depending on how much feedback I get on charts and stuff like that, on what does it all mean. I never really cared what these charts mean. As long as I could get from point A to point B, I was happy. And I really never paid attention. The most I would use Sky Vector for is to get like approach plates and stuff like that. But I never really paid attention to anything else. So the more and more I got into flight sim and stuff like that, the more interest I took in charts. So in this tutorial or video, we're just going to talk about non-towered airports, the diagrams, and what it all means. Okay, first, everybody knows I usually fly out of KRMN, which is here, or KCJR, which is up here in Culpeper, because our farm is right around here. It's right in here. So we're going to go over these airport diagrams, and there's so much information. The diagram itself of the airport has information, and off to the right is more information. So we're going to go over this. So let's go ahead and take a look at Culpeper. If we look just at the diagram here, okay, we can see a little star above the diagram. That means that this airport has a beacon. Okay, these little squares here means that it has fuel services. If we go to the right and see the name, we have Culpeper Regional, we have the 3-digit IKO, and we just add K to that, United States. We have the weather, which is this one's just an AWOS, and its frequency is 119.325. We have here the airport's elevation in feet, so 316 feet. It is a lighted runway with special procedures. So what this probably means is that it has pilot activated lighting, so at night the runway wouldn't be lit up until you tuned to a certain frequency. I don't know how the whole thing works, but you turn to a frequency, key your mic, and the lights will come on. And then on some of them you can even control the intensity of the runway lighting. If we go next, this is the length of the longest runway in hundreds of feet. So 50, that designates 5,000 feet, and 123.075 is the CTAF frequency as designated by a C next to it. If we go down here to say Lake Anna we see has a beacon, but it has no fuel services. It does have an AWOS in its frequency. Its elevation is 351 feet. It has lighting with special procedures. Its longest runway is 2,500 feet. Its CTAF frequency is 122.9. Louisa is a little different. We see that we have the name, we see that the 3-digit code, we have the AWOS, we have the elevation, which is 494, the lighting, the length of the runway, and we have 122.725, which is CTAF, but we have this RP9. Now that means if you're landing on runway 9, you have to make right-hand traffic to land on runway 9. You can't come in on a left-hand traffic and land there. You have to approach on the right-hand approach. So right-hand, right downwind and stuff like that, and make a right turn on the base and right turn on the final. So you're going to enter the traffic pattern on the right side. So that's what that means. And we'll get into towered airports like Charlottesville here in the next tutorial. But I just wanted to touch on just the basics of these small untowered airports, and then judge whether if it's something that people would be interested in seeing more on. But if you'd like to learn more about reading charts, I'm kind of a novice too. But when I was in the Army, I passed firing colors on land navigation and map and the reading and all that stuff like that. So it's not really hard for me to do. Just leave a comment in the comment section on what you'd like to see, and thanks for watching.